freedom in America in search of freedom of thought. They're taking notice. An actual defector from North Korea who attended the Ivy League institution known as Columbia University is speaking out, telling FoxNews.com that climate inside Columbia reminds her of North Korea, citing themes like anti-Western sentiment, collective guilt, suffocating political correctness. For example, during orientation, she said she was scolded for saying that she enjoyed the works of acclaimed author Jane Austen and was told the books are racist, along with being subjected to what she saw as nonstop anti-American propaganda. Here to tell her story is North Korea defector Yomi Park, along with Fox News contributor Mike Huckabee. Yomi, I read the story. You're saying, so you grew up, and how many years you were in North Korea? What, 20 years? And you think the indoctrination in the United States at our Ivy League institution, Columbia, is as bad or worse as the propaganda, anti-American hate that you heard in North Korea?
So when I was in North Korea, first thing that I learned was that Americans were bastards. It was actually the one word. At school, when I was attending, they told me, actually it was just math problem, saying there are 4 American bastards, you killed 2 of them. Then how many American bastards left to kill? And as a child in North Korea, you have to say 2 American bastards. And when I came to America, I fell in love with this country. This is such a wonderful country. I've never been accepted more than this country was. And at Columbia University, literally every professor was saying that, the problems that we have on today's world is because of white men. How they colonize Africa, Asia, right? That's how they mess up everything. And they are the one who needs to be blamed. And I couldn't believe that, am I sitting in North Korea's classroom or in America, actually? I couldn't believe why people are hating their own people that much.
What is your overall thought then when you look at America today and you compare with your life experience, which has been horrific, sold into sex slavery at one point in your life? You get to America, you're expecting this to be the land of the free, the home of the brave, and the land of freedom, and you get the exact same propaganda here.
It's just heartbreaking. I literally sold as a sexual slave, and I literally crossed the Gobi Desert to be free. And now I thought I landed in a country where I can say what I believe and have my, freedom to think. However, now I end up in a country, I have to constantly censoring my speech, because now in the name of a safe place, Colombia was told us what we cannot talk about.
Yeah.
And I am so concerned, if America is not free, I think there's no place else is left that is free. And I think that's why it's really alarming to me.
Listening, Governor, to Ms. Park, sometimes when you're in the middle of what I call incrementalism, step by step, we now know what cancel culture is, woke America is. We now know what's politically incorrect. And then to hear this, it doesn't really shock me, but hearing it still shocks me, if that makes any sense.
Well, it makes a whole lot of sense. I'll tell you what would make a lot of sense. Why don't you and I get her a tour bus, and we'll pay for it, Sean, you and me, and we will send her to every college campus in America and let this remarkable young woman speak and tell her story and let people know that what they're giving up in this country, they're giving away something that they can never get back. And I'm so proud of her. You have no idea how grateful I am for the courage and the clarity of Yeonmi's story. And I just want to tell her there are a lot of us who love America, who still believe in freedom, and we believe in you. And we're grateful that you're here, and your message is one that I hope every single American will hear. I know some of them won't. Those people that you were taught to believe were the American bastards, well, they probably won't care. But all of us are not like that. We really aren't.
You should read some of